So this is Battle of Olympus, an incredibly frustrating NES game that probably most people don't talk about anymore. Probably never really did. It was never really that popular. I never knew anybody else who owned it. Probably because it was made by Broderbund Software, which was not a big company. And it came out late in the NES's cycle, I would imagine, because the graphics are some of the best on the console. But I really don't know. But anyway, it's an excellent game, and it has a lot of problems, but if you can get past the problems, it's got just, I think, amazing graphics and music overall for the time. But even not just for the time, but just compared to most modern music, the music in this game is some of the best. This song's not so great, but there are about 5 or 6 songs on here that are just amazing. Particularly the ending theme, the beginning and ending theme is just, it's a classical music piece, but it's just really well executed and it sounds amazing. Also, this harp sound is awesome. I just listen to that while I play. I suppose you could just keep playing the harp and that would be your own music. Yeah, that works. You don't want to fall down there, because then you're starting over. This area. This is where I started, is the spawn point in this area. Problem is that falling into gaps in this game is so irritating because you die and you can get knocked back. So that's really the single thing that makes this game hard, I would say. Not the single thing, but the main thing. The other thing is the incredibly small hitbox for this weapon. It's supposed to be a sword, but it has the range of a knife, and Zelda 2 is like that too. So, being a Zelda 2 clone, you'd expect that. But yeah. And keep in mind, this is how the game plays when you have every single upgrade. If you don't get all the upgrades, it's at least 3 times harder. At least. So... But yeah, once you memorize every enemy location, it's not too bad. That's the last door, but you can easily get knocked in there by one of these bastards that spawn from both sides of the room. Okay. So that is, it's called the Heroine. You can name her anything, but it's basically Zelda. It's a Zelda clone, and that's the Zelda you have to save. Use this item that heals you up. The final boss is really stupid easy once you know what to do. You want to take out this item here, which is very similar to Zelda 2. Instead of Dark Link, you're fighting the Shadow of Hades, which is pretty cool, I gotta be honest. But yeah, he's pretty easy. The trick is to do this. Slash, stand up, and hit that. And he can't hit you if you're ducking, which is pathetic that the Lord of Hades can't hit anything that's on the ground, but... He looks really cool here, but once the actual sprite shows up, he's not cool looking. I wish they would have just kept him a shadow. The actual sprite is really ugly. And it doesn't look like Hades. Like, if you compare Hades to most drawings of Hades is basically the Greek devil, so he's supposed to look like... I don't know how he was described in the original Greek mythology, but it's supposed to be the Greek devil. But yeah, Greek mythology is a lot cooler than Christian mythology. I wish Greek mythology took over the world and everyone still worshipped Zeus. That'd be awesome. But yeah, he looks kind of like Chewbacca now. I don't know. This does not look like Hades to me. Kind of a crappy final sprite. Which is a shame, because all the rest of the graphics and bosses look really cool. There's not another boss that looks crappy, so I don't know. They probably just figured that nobody would get to this fucking point. But, yeah. I love how the theme, that's the beginning theme, but it kicks in right when you kill the boss. It's awesome. I just love the way this game feels when you beat it. So now you go back, and I actually really like this ending, too. I think it's a really good ending. It's very simple. because you collected those 3 items, which are basically the collection item of the game, and you wake up your character, and you return to the peaceful city of Olympus, and that's it. And now the sun just slowly rises and the credits play. It's like a 3-second ending. But I don't know, I really like it better than most NES game endings, which are usually only about 5 seconds anyway. This one's... I just like the music and the overall theme of it. The graphics are good too. But yeah, this is the only game about Greek mythology that, until like God of War on this PS2, which is weird because there's so many games you could make about Greek mythology. There's so much crap that's just cool, but I don't know, people, I guess maybe Kid Icarus. I'm trying to think of games that are Greek mythology. But yeah, it's a really good game. I recommend playing it. It's one of my favorite games as a kid, and I still think pretty awesome. The music in particular is just awesome.